Here's the truth, guys. I'm no different than any of you. I am literally not any smarter. I'm not any more gifted. I don't have any talents that you don't have. And at different points of my life, just like you, I've let myself get out of shape. And I've tried to make excuses. I've tried to justify my actions. You know, I tell myself all the same shit. I'm too busy. I'm running 7 companies. I've got literally thousands of people that depend on me on a daily basis. And I have all this pressure and all these things and all this stuff. And I try to justify it. But in my heart, I still know it's bullshit. Okay? I know I'm lying to myself. I know that my discipline edge, my discipline blade, so to speak, is getting dull. All right? And I can see it when I look in the fucking mirror. And so can you, by the way. You want to know how hard you are? Look in the fucking mirror. That's an exact mirror image of how hard you are on the fucking inside. But here's the thing. Everybody sees people who look great, who have all the confidence, who have all the self-esteem, who have all this ability, who have all these things going for them, and they think they got it all figured out. They think it's easy for them, and that's one of the justifications that they tell themselves, all right? It's not like there aren't days I don't want to go to the gym. The truth is, most of the days I don't want to go to the gym, but I do, even though I don't feel like it. Doesn't matter if there's a fucking tornado, if there's a snowstorm, if there's a hurricane, if the fucking world is on fire, the job has to get done. It's about executing regardless of your emotions. All right. And that's a well-covered topic. I talk about it a lot. All right. But what almost no one talks about is starting to love the days you have to execute, that you have to perform, that you have to get the job done, especially when you don't feel like it. That's what I call test days, and that's what I want to cover with you guys. These test days, guys, these are the days that test your qualities. They test your characters. They test who you think you are. They test your fortitude. They test your endurance, your discipline, your grit, your dedication, your determination, your mental toughness, your character is in question on these days. You are testing your ability to do something. And that something is something significant to your dreams. It's something critical to your goals. At the very moment when everything in you wants to do absolutely nothing. When you'd rather sit on the couch and eat fucking Cheetos than go to the gym. When you'd rather die than send another email or take another phone call or talk to another human. You gotta get the job. That's the key to success. That's what we're talking about today. That's the test you have to pass in order to earn your way into the life that you desire. Okay? But most people dread these days. Most people are scared of these days. But not me. Not people who win consistently. Why is that? Well, one, it's an opportunity to prove to everyone else, but most importantly, yourself, what you're made of. It's an opportunity to prove that you're a winner. It's an opportunity to prove you are what you say you are in your head when you look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror and you say, there goes a bad motherfucker, you actually believe it. That's the importance of passing these tests. Successful people love the experience of not feeling like doing shit, but then going and kicking ass anyway. They understand that those are the real victories in life. They understand that it's easy to do shit when you feel like doing shit, but they also understand that the real magic, the real glory is earned when your heart is not into something, but your mind tells you, fuck you, I'm gonna do this shit anyway, and does it. That's where people separate themselves from the pack. That's where people earn the right to success. They earn the money. They earn the life. They earn the relationship. They earn the body. in those little moments where they don't want to do what they need to do, but move forward regardless of how they feel. That's what champions know, champions understand, and champions fucking thrive on. And those are called your test days. Now, I know you're wondering, how do you learn to love these days when these days are hard? Well, I think I just explained a lot of that, but you have to first learn how to spot them, okay? A lot of people can't even spot when these days are happening. How do you know when a test day is happening? How do you know when you're having one of these days? Well, guys, it's really simple. You feel it, okay? The minute you start thinking, I don't want to do this, the minute that feeling creeps in, that's the time you're having a test. The minute you feel the ache of, I'd rather do something else, I'd rather do anything else than this, that's the test. The minute you train yourself to say, this is my opportunity, is the minute you go from loser to fucking winner. And this is a skill. This is something you practice. All right? You have to understand that at that point where you see yourself recognizing that I'm having a test and that this is my opportunity to prove to myself, that's when you stop having dialogue with your emotions. You stop negotiating with your feelings and you start to act. I call this a production pivot. Production pivot is you recognize the feeling, you use it as a trigger to act, and you get up and you start moving, okay? And that's what I want to, what's a trigger, all right? Every addiction has a trigger. And when you start to act, that's when the magic happens, okay? When you step up on a test day, when you successfully complete a test day, it's going to be one of the most euphoric, powerful experiences that you've ever had. You're going to see immediate confidence, immediate boost in self-esteem, all right? You guys know what this feels like because you've inherently done it even on accident sometimes. You can't tell me that there's been a time where you've resisted the opportunity to be a lazy fuck and move forward anyway. You've done this and you know what it feels like. And this is how you build the process of momentum, okay? And you'll want it to happen again. You're going to look for the test. You're going to become so focused on the test that you're going to be like what I said in the beginning of the show, which was, I wish the test was harder. And what happens when you start to make the test harder? Your strength and your skills and your character gets stronger. All right, but here's the key. You've got to recognize the feeling because the feeling is the trigger. Every addiction has triggers. You'll come to understand that the feelings of not wanting to do something are your triggers. These are the signs that you're having an opportunity to indulge in your addiction, and your addiction is fucking winning. That's how you're going to learn to love test days, and that's how you're going to produce the skills you need, which are the qualities that I mentioned before: fortitude, endurance, discipline, grit, dedication, mental toughness, that are the building blocks of building a successful life.